know I'm gonna ban Yorick instead because he's more pain in the ass. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a good day. I have my hopes up. I am very thankful for anyone who is willing to watch my stream. I'm very happy for anyone who is here. Do not forget that you can always type out explanation point Discord to join my Discord server. And everyone is always welcomed, as always. This draft seemed to be a skill lobby for me playing Garen. So I think I'm going to play Garen. Because we have no front line, so I have to be a tank. Can my game kindly pop into the client, please? Come on. Come on, Riot Games. Let me into the game. Come on. There we go. Imagine joining a game and the entire screen just turns black. It's like, yeah. Thank you. So my game plan here is going to be to play around the Veigar and the Yin in team fights. I probably cannot split this game because they have a Warwick and a Shen. So I'm planning on getting even or slightly ahead during the team early portions of the game versus the Shen. And I can just sit and relax during the first 5 levels, and if Shen decides to ult away, I will try to hard push and take plates. So that's gonna be the general game plan during the laning phase. And then after the lane is over, again, just play around the Veigar and the Yin, because if these two do not die, then I will just instantaneously win. I bring justice. Because Shen into Garen is actually kinda a vital matchup in the early game. So that's why I'm gonna be forward.
First blood.
And I'm gonna go help the Dago here as he's heavy trading into the legs.
Faith in yourself.
I am definitely gonna mess up his looks. Always help your team. If you have the opportunity like this to help your team in the early game, then you should always try to be proactive on the map. Like here I got my first blood just for free, allowing me to get the dagger into the Shen. That was actually just pretty lucky that Dagger didn't die because he does not have Doran's ring, but the point is that if you have the opportunity to always be proactive in the early game, then you should always try to help anyone to impact the game. As if you do that, you will hopefully gain some type of advantage over the team. And this guy started E, meaning he wanted to invade in the early game, but because he started E, I could really poke him with Q. I didn't expect him to start E. Level 1, I usually start Q every single game unless he's trying to invade, but yeah, it's my mistake. And because I already have the W passive top of me from the Warwick, that means that he might have been actually invading level 1 here. But I'll just pop my potion because it's very unlikely that I get the instantaneous dove at level 2. I mean, it could happen, that's why I, just in case, I pop the potion, so I wouldn't get dove. I should have let the Shen push after he got the front on one. So the thing here I'm trying to do is that if I can bait out this 2, 1, 2, and 3 autos. Now he doesn't have E or Q. Now I can tread onto the Shen because he wasted his abilities onto the wave. And I use this E, so you basically have no damage, and that's how you're supposed to trade into Shen anyway. Okay, the reason why I E'd was because if my Q wouldn't be able to hit the cannon, it could be the damage tick from the E being able to catch the cannon anyway. And I'm playing on the tower, so I'm not worried that I use both my damage spells, so I'm just to try to take the cannon. It's not that big of a deal for me to do that when I'm literally playing on the tower. But if I'm like more in the middle of the lane, then it's very bad if you do that, because if you get ganked at that time, then you have a very hard time fighting with the jungler. Yeah, I got dove by the Warwick here. It is what it is. Trading 1-for-1 is kinda okay. Shen has pretty bad wave clears. It will be hard for him to catch this wave and crash this wave underneath the tower anyway. So we'll most likely be able to run back into the lane and hopefully I'll manage to get the cannon anyway. It's fine trading 1-for-1 there, I think, due to how he is not managing to crash the wave properly here, and I'm still not losing the cannon. See, like I literally just lost one melee, and I'm gonna try to stop that here in the bush, and I managed to do that. That's very good. Now I have tempo advantage. If he tries to recall still in this bush, I will be able to stack up my own wave and try to crash that. And because I managed to stop the recall, that means that I now have item advantage over the Shen.
Fear not, I'm coming.
And that's very good. Always remember into the Shen matchup that the Garen's Q can always cancel the Shen ult. So if you're in a position in which you can ult, then you can try to ult. And never do what I just did with my Q right there. That's just a proper demonstration of what you're not supposed to do. Because if you taunts me underneath the tower, it can be very severely for the Garen player if I am also happen to get ganked at the same time. So that was more of a demonstration of what you're not supposed to do into the Shen. Again, because if you happen to get taunt underneath the tower, then you can be in a big issue. So now I am in a position in which Shen will slowly start to slow push into me. Kinda have no choice actually, because I crashed the wave. So if I just wait here, eventually he will be forced to push out. And because of that, I will gain kill pressure on him based on his HP. He's still not have not backed. If he does not back here, then he loses minions and loses his item advantage. But if he do back, then I will push so I can take lanes because I have the models, if that makes sense. So if he would stop his back there and just pretend to back, then I would not push the wave to deny minions. But because he decided to push, decided to recall, that means that I can push, so I can take the plate because I have the models. If that makes sense. And all of that happened because I stopped his recall before, and because I stopped his recall, I managed to take the plate. And he has a TMX, he actually has wave club to be able to crash this wave before I'm coming back to the lane. So it's better for me to stay here, and maybe I should have just instantaneously recalled after I took the plate. I think that would have been better play, if I'm completely honest. Now he and I is even in the item spite. Okay, yeah, he missed his E-taunt. That's very good for me. He's still forced to push out. The downside of having TMF is that it forces you to slow push, regardless if you want to or not. You kinda have no choice. And I timed my W for the taunt and the Lux Q. That's very amazing, and I have a good wave spot right now, so I'm not gonna push. It looks like they want to have a fight in the jungle. I can't help that, because if I help my jungle right here, then Shen gets to push the wave, and having my wave is better. Shen is looking to ult the Viego here anyway. That's why he stepped away from the wave. You know, speaking of Viego, the music is about him. Such a lovely timing. So yeah, I have quite a lot of good gold as of right now, so I'm trying to slow push this into the Shen by casually starting killing more minions faster than my minions arriving to the lane. I can start stacking up the wave slowly, so I can get good back timer. So right now I have 1 minion advantage, meaning that within roughly one more wave here, I can start hard shoving and get a good back timer. And Shen has to collect the wave underneath the tower, so I will get the item advantage again.
Shut down.
Okay, yeah, so Shen ulted and Warwick defends the blades because he ults away and I have demolished. If he stops my recall right now, I assume Warwick will be smurfing, but
An ally has been slain.
yeah, I couldn't go for a plate there because of Warwick, and it's more important for me to get the item spike off.
Enemy double kill.
It's a little bit unfortunate, but the good thing here is that Shen died, and because Shen died, I still have tempo advantage over the Shen, leading to me being allowed to push here and still go for a plate anyway. But it actually surprised me that Warwick went top to defend the plate. It's actually really good. He's probably even in a duo with Shen. Because I have never seen a jungler time going top to defend the wave crash just so Shen can ult away to the lane. I mean, he kinda has to be in a duo, there's just no other way. And because I have so much more waves here than Shen, I will, and it's a cannon wave, I will try to crash this wave again, mainly because in that trade Shen used W, so I decided to crash the wave anyway. I can't go up and hit the tower until Shen decides to E, but he decides to not E, so I can't freely go up and hit the tower due to the fact that if yeah, he really wants to defend the tower, dude, it's insane. I'm gonna get one more plate here, I think. Yeah, precisely. So I'm very ahead of the Shen as of right now. And if Warwick doesn't come here, I can actually gain the kill pressure onto the Shen. Okay, so Warwick is bot lane as of right now. I can try to take this wave, and it's a cannon wave, and then I can go into proxying the next wave and then get an item spike on my next recall. As Shen needs to defend the wave again, as I'm taking the cannon here, and he would not like to lose the cannon, so I can just recall here, and then I will get boost advantage. I can look go mid, and I can also look into come back into lane with my added mobility to be allowed to proxy. If that makes sense, because with the boots is so good at Garen, because of Garen's high wave clear, it will allow Garen to really impact the map and get an item advantage and tempo advantage over the Shen as a result of proxying, which will lead to me being allowed to back basically when I want to, and Shen is very bad at contesting proxying by himself. So right now he has tried to defend the tower, but if he doesn't even move underneath the tower, oh yeah, of course he's up. That is unfortunate. And we're just trading 1-for-1 there is pretty good. It's good that my support was side. It was actually the reason why I wanted to do a proxy here anyway, is because my support was top. Because the thing is that if I'm proxying, taking the wave together with the support, I could potentially dive the Shen here, and I also get the trio for my lane for when they wanna contest the Herald. So the reason why I even attempted to go and pulled the wave into a proxy just because they wanted to do the herald. Alternatively, in higher divisions, my support could potentially just go behind the tower and pull the wave themselves, as it's less risky to die for the support, as the support is little bit less gun dependent, if that makes sense.
Forget why we fight.
Shen looking into ult again.
Your turret has been destroyed.
This world needs hope.
He's very good at holding his E right here, but the rest of the goddamn laning phase, he's been throwing out his E like he wouldn't give a shit, but when he sits underneath tower, he holds it pretty well. Okay, I'm gonna go mid and look for an opportunity right there. Ping my jungler over here if he wants to invade. Can't do that because I'm gonna go for a proxy.
The scoundrels will pay.
And go look mid here. Yeah, it's better for my jungler to recall here. She wants to do dragon.
Marches as one.
I get the pick, that also works. The risky part by doing that is that if Shen ults her, she doesn't die. If Warwick ults me when I'm underneath the tower, I would also die. That's very risky to do that play right there, but it turned out well in this case. But just be aware of that if you want to replicate the same play in the future. Good. Take this wave, they should not fight this. There's no point in fighting this. We don't gain anything by fighting here, we already won the objective. But if they're going out to fight, then I might as well help them.
Protect our land.
With the herald, I'm gonna go talk to mid and help. If Warwick got knocked up by the Nami ult, then he would have died right there. Because I would be in a position in which I could ult it. That's why I kept chasing him as he walked down the jungle path here. Should soon have my item spike here. I'm gonna go for... Okay, so Warwick ulted and I pressed W on top of him. Even if he hits his ult, Garen's W will reduce the effect of Warwick's ult. That's why I reactively pressed W when I saw his ult animation. But I shall this now. I should have my item, which is Black Cleaver, and the reason why I'm going Black Cleaver is that Viego's very fed, and the armor shred of Black Cleaver would really benefit him overall, as the armor shred will just boost his damage overall. And sadly I lost the cannon, but it is where it is. I'm gonna go here and help contest the objective as my teammates wants to fight. However, before I do that, if I have the time, I will try to push the waves. Then I saw the Warwick here, which leads to me wanting to contest and get the pick on the Warwick, because if Warwick dies then we get the objective for free essentially. So now he can go here and contest the objective over here, and Shen is stuck here trying to defend the tower, but he still have ult up, so I'm not gonna waste time on him. I'm gonna go and join my team here instead, because Shen is probably gonna look to try to ult here as my team wants to dive, and I'm gonna pull the wave here because my team wants to dive. Like I talked about with the no-main support earlier. And that's good that Lux wanted to ult me, because now they can't take the objective. She should have ulted the objective instead, but because she were greedy and wanted to kill me, we got the objective for free when... then again, try to ping off your team if they want to fight directly after an objective like this. If they do not listen and you're in a position in which you can help your team, then it's better to fight with your team if the fight is bad. Due to the fact that in League of Legends it's more important to always play around your team, but in this case I didn't really need to help them in the fight as they planned to actually listen to when I ping them off. Because then again it's never a good idea to fight for no reason. Always try to have a reason behind your actions, if that makes sense. Now I'm gonna go and help contesting the dragon, as we will get a soul from the dragon. Alternatively, it's very bad value for Garen to get the blue buff, because he doesn't have mana. But Veigar died, so I took it anyway because of the CDR is very good. And I'm gonna face check this push for my jungler. Pressing W onto the Warwick, igniting the Warwick into ulting him to get the pick off on him first, as he is the most important individual to get the pick on, due to the fact that we want to fight for the dragon, and now because the Warwick died, I'm gonna get the dragon for free. I don't need to help contesting that. I'm gonna push mid instead, because I'm planning on taking the tower mid, as the entire team on the enemy side is dead, so we should potentially get this tower here for free. Shen has no taunt, so he can taunt Diego. Diego's dead here. I am very lucky that the Warwick ulted the Diego. I mean, it's kinda unfortunate because he got the shutdown on the Diego, but it's good from the perspective that I didn't die. But because of my W, I should have potentially have just border blocked Warwick's ult and press W instead, and then maybe Diego would have lived. It's my fault that he died, if I'm going to be honest.
An enemy has been slain.
I am in a position in which I can contest this right here, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get picked off and collapse on the enemies. I should have done that instead of taking the Raptors. As you saw, I always catch the Seraphine, so if I didn't go to the Raptors and paid attention to the mini-map instead, I would be able to get the pick off on the Seraphine very swiftly. I'm gonna get taunted. Yeah, I'm gonna recall and get Serpent's Fang. So the reason why I'm gonna get the Serpent's Fang and a control ward is because the control ward is gonna help the vision control over the Baron pit. And Serpent's Fang is gonna counter the Shen ult. My team looking to do Baron here. I'm gonna push this wave and then help contesting the Baron. If you can't give a preview for a team, then always try to do that before you help them by joining into team fights and objectives. This forces your opponent to pick between if they're going to collect the wave or joining the fight, and this decision could make someone not joining the fight because they're greedy and want to take the wave, and if they do not take the wave then they lose farm to the towers, and they also get free tower damage taken away from the health bar of their own towers when the wave crashes. So you get value either way by always trying to push before you join into the fight. Force people into the decision if they want to join the fighting or not. It basically makes the decision of if you're going to fight or not harder for the opponents, and that's why you should always try to collect the wave before you go and join the fight. Yeah, surfing flash. Guys, I'm gonna push bot lane here and ping my team to push me. People are gonna stay here and try to defend this tower, allowing us to take the inhibitor here if the rest of my team versus mid. So that's the idea here. If I would have said if I flash Q onto the Lux and then ult, I would probably kill the Lux. But I couldn't do that because of Shen being in the area. So we'll dive anyway. My team decided to black and one. That's very good from my team spot. I'm pulling this wave here, that needs to be pushing mid, so we're potentially gonna get the mid tower and the mid inhib as well because of that, but due to the fact that we have Baron Hood, we will try to end the game because Baron Hood system will be pressing W for the tower shots. It's very important. There's always a short delay. The Garen W is like timing between the shots. You hear the ping from the tower, and when you press W as Garen to block the shot, it's a little bit of a delay there in the timing. So if you just wait about approximately half a second, then you will block the tower shot with the shield. So it's a timing thing. But that's the first game of the day. So that feels great that I won that.